What is up, Splat Nation? I'm your host, Prankster Gangster Sean. Let's view all the stories. Now, as you know, YouTube has these new bullshit rules in place, so you can't swear in the video or put ISIS in the title. As you can see, I did both, because I don't give a fuck, and Splat Nation doesn't even make any money. But when you think about it, these new rules are so fucking retarded. Like, you can't have ads in a video if it's not family friendly. But there's gonna be ads on the page in that little corner. So despite the content, the ad is still associated with the video. Otherwise, YouTube wouldn't be making any money at all. I'm not here to rant on that shit. Let's view all these important stories that totally matter. Our first story comes from Anubis, claiming that Sendu is against quick respawn and the stealth jump meta, and will ban people from the Chimera servers if they mention the ability. I went to his server myself and I did see him talking about it, but I don't recall him threatening to ban people. But hey, I haven't been involved in this community much this week. I understand the frustration of it in the game, but some people just want to be cheap and not learn from dying like Dadzie in his quick respawn tech. Our next story comes from Apollo X. He has a problem with those faggots that say, "Duh, Splatoon is a dead game, who plays it anymore and shit." You know, that one guy who got to B rank, quit, then laughs at you for still playing. And apparently, Slimy is one of those people. Our next story comes from Apollo's team. I don't know what it's called, and I'm honestly too fucking lazy to find out what it is right now. But Savage joined the team, and one of the older members, Blue, said on Twitter that he's annoyed that Savage is on almost every team he's on. And then she replied with, "You're cute." Our next story comes from Dude. A fanboy asked him if he and Spectre love each other, to which he replied with yes. So yeah, I just needed to make that. I just needed to report that news to make the video a little longer. Moving on. Our next story also comes from Dude, from a more serious note. Dude is pissed at all the memes and shit in the community. This won't make sense now, but further on in the video, you'll understand why he's annoyed. So this next one comes from Glogquad, and apparently they were accused of cheating in the tournament. Now some people don't want Glogquad banned, as Globquad, fucking hell I can't say that shit, get a normal name, is known as a laughingstock of a meme in the community. Now sorry to any of the Globquad members watching, but it's true. You guys are pretty funny when you pull bullshit like complaining about 4 dynamos. So Slimy kinda defended him by saying that they haven't done much wrong. Now, this person, they're known in the community. I see this Japanese name around a lot, but I really couldn't care to translate it right now. Said that the statement of "please don't ban Globquad, they're not good enough to be a concern" is very dumb, which I can't help but agree. It would be very biased to ban Monado boys, but not ban another team for pulling bullshit. Our next story is a funny one. You remember Ian, aka the Dudester, was exposed for joining teams only for their gear. It seems here that he went on a full fucking rampage in the comment section of the last video to multiple people. Didn't even fucking reply properly, just left a comment. Really funny to read them all. Now this is the biggest story of the week. So a team call themselves Incopolis School Ink Shooters, joined for ISIS, joined a tournament or a scrim, I don't fucking know, care, and went against Chimera. Now Dude didn't put the title Chimera vs ISIS in his YouTube video, which he'd usually put the team's name, but from this circumstance you can understand. Now Kirito said in the comments in a sarcastic manner, "OMG, how disrespectful, ban them from the community," to which Dude gave a lengthy response, basically calling him out for this disgusting joke. Like, I get mean names like Cum, that team, That's alright, I guess. Sick, but alright. But naming yourself after a fucking terrorist group, that's completely messed up, not funny in the slightest. Like, grow the fuck up. Now our next story comes from Apollo, claiming how Slimy disbands teams left, right and centre, and how his team might disband because of the cyberbullying from Slimy. Slimy then replied with, "You're not important enough to care about even if you did disband." Now I'm like 50% sure Apollo was joking, and 50% sure Slimy wasn't joking with his response. Also coming from Slimy, one person states how they ran into a person from the Team High Tide era in solo queue, to which Slimy responded with "Garbo team." Jordan from S&D, former S&D, asked if there's any team Slimy doesn't hate. Slimy responded that he thinks Shinka is a good team, to which the team disbanded because Slimy is a fan of them, according to Tyflo. I remember when I had 2 teams in the tournament. One of them was called Squid Blast Alpha, and Slimy talked shit about that team to my face. I don't hold any grudges though. Now, next story has some beef with Team Infinity and On The Bounce. So Team Infinity tweeted at them, "Got carried by your former members," to which On The Bounce replied with, "At least we're not douches starting shit to people who never did anything to us. Also, we still exist." Our next story comes from Zach Scott, who actually reached S+. Rest in peace to all those who have them on the team in solo queue. Now, you all know that YouTube channel that makes animations about teams in the community. You know, the one that did the Manada Boys one, the Prankster Gangster series. Well, now they have a new series that exposes Slimy for all the bullshit he does in his community. So you can check that out in the description. Also, here's just a short preview clip.
Hey, you're Slimy. I heard you got a new team after you disbanded your old one for losing to Squids Next Door. Can I join?
Suicide is a very reasonable option for you, and I think you should consider it.
Now, before we end the video, I just want to go on a bit of a mini rant. And this is all coming from me, you know, me, the person, not Splat Nation. I just kind of think this community is way too fucking serious about a Squid game. Like, the first fucking problem is taking a video game seriously. A video game that you don't get paid for. Well, alright, I guess taking a game seriously, that's fine. You know, you want to play competitive. Yeah, that's grand. Like, for fuck's sake, some people can go a bit too far with it. I've noticed in this community that the people that quote unquote have power in this community kind of abuse it a bit and take shit way too seriously. Now, I can tell you guys a story of a team I was in. I put some people in charge as mods, and when I left the team, they became the admins. I've heard non-stop stories of them abusing their power by kicking members, threatening to kick members and shit, you know, just for no reason at all. Just pisses me off when a person is banned from a server. You know, like Torrent, albeit posts stupid shit like memes, but he still get full on banned from the server. You know, maybe like a warning, that'd be better, but you just ban him. Now, I'm probably starting drama here myself, but I'm calling out Name Subject to Change server for doing this the most. These wankers will control what you say and will ban you when they feel like it. I once posted a video back there, you know, a couple months ago, and I almost got banned for doing so. From what I remember, that shit wasn't in the rules. I'm actually banned from the server now for posting a meme, but I don't feel like that was the real reason why I got banned. I believe it's because I roasted one of the members who was one of the high ranking people up there, not one of the important people. Another instance of abusive mods and admins was like on a live stream. It was Speedruns Live against Lamine team. And this was when I was on Lamine team, not anymore. Just to clear that up, who people still think that I'm not on LMT anymore. I usually get asked that a lot. Well, so anyways, so they were against LMT. We were all the LMT members, us, who weren't playing. We were just in the Twitch chat of his Twitch chat, you know. I'm rambling here. This isn't scripted at all. But we were just in the chat, talking for normal, and then we just got muted for 20 minutes without warning because it was distracting for 2DOS. So that was just like, what the fuck? We didn't even say anything bad. Like, he was playing the fucking game at the time, so I don't see how you get distracted by us talking in the chat. Now, some of you can go, when you talk in your own chat, that's not the point. Just got muted for no reason. Yeah, 20 minutes, still, why? I know it's his stream and shit, he can do whatever he wants, but just pisses me off a bit. But what annoyed me the most that day was our fucking leader at the time agreed completely with 2DOS, and he was just pissed off at all of us for no reason. And we didn't even say anything wrong. Yeah, I know this is so rambly right now and completely different to the script that I usually write. And also, to the people that I called out, I know this was a long time ago and I generally don't hold grudges, but sometimes when I look back on shit like this, it just really annoys me. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like you've enjoyed. Splat Nation with over a lot of subscribers, because right now it's too much effort to check how many subscribers we're at right now. But I appreciate every single one of you taking the time to watch these videos. Now, also, if you enjoyed the rant at the end there, just leave a comment. If you think it was shit and I shouldn't do them anymore, also leave a comment.